Hello, hello. Welcome to our tarot journey. It is day 7, class 7 of our tarot journey. I am Cassie. I'm from Rhythm Roots and Faith in Dalton, Wisconsin. Thank you for being here. I am teaching this class because I have found tarot to be an absolutely amazing and valuable tool in my personal life and on my spiritual journey, on my growth path, and in my recovery path. And so as a part of my growth process and as a part of my purpose, I have found the insight and awareness that I need to start teaching tarot to others. And so here we are. We've been learning for a little while now. We have been in the Pentacles suit for a little while. And I'm going to just quickly and briefly cover the Pentacles suit and what that means in case you're just joining us. And just be aware that we're on number 7. So if you need to go back, we do have 1 through 6 up already. So the Pentacles suit connects to earth energy. And it's all about time, energy, and resources, and safety, security, and stability. These are the keywords that I've used all throughout the suit and will be continuing to use through the suit. These are the keywords that I connect most to the Pentacles suit, to the earth energy. And when we're looking at situations and dynamics in our lives, these are the words that we are using to kind of figure out what these cards are trying to tell us in the Pentacles suit. And so we've gone through 1 through 6 already. Very briefly, I'm going to recap each one of those. So the Ace of Pentacles is all about brand new, beautiful beginnings, opportunities for growth. The Two of Pentacles is about balancing the input and output of time, energy, and resources. The Three of Pentacles is about building a strong and stable foundation by really tuning into your internal blueprint and what you bring to the dynamic. The Four of Pentacles is about maybe hanging on a little bit too tightly to what has been built and grown and needing to maybe release a little bit of that grip or completely let it go. The Five of Pentacles is about the feeling of feeling left out, like a lot of energy has been put into something that maybe feels like now we're feeling left out, or like it wasn't quite what we wanted to build, those types of things, and really tuning into that inner church or inner chapel to really find that safety, security, and stability, and that fulfillment within our own body and own self. And then the Six of Pentacles we talked about last week, and this one is a little bit more complicated, but very briefly we talked about the input and output of energy, time, energy, and resources, but also about the word charity. And that's the key word I want you to keep in mind with the Six of Pentacles, is that charity piece, and knowing when it's time to give a little bit more or maybe receive a little bit more, and really paying attention to those dynamics in our lives. And now, today, we are on the Seven of Pentacles. So I'm going to pull this card up now, and we are going to sit with it for a moment. And as a reminder, when we're looking at this card, I'm going to show it to you, and we're just going to sit with it for a minute. And I want you to really think about what this card means to you. Anything that you hear, anything that you see, whatever comes to you while we're looking at this silently, that is correct for you. So just keep that in mind. And then I will go into my own personal interpretation and insights on this card. Seven of Pentacles. All right. What did you see? What did you hear? What did you feel? Anything that came to you is absolutely correct, and keep that in mind. All right, so we're going to look at the imagery on this card. I'm going to give you what I've learned about these cards over my time studying with them, and also my personal instincts and insights in the present moment, okay? So we have a man here. He has a hoe. He is holding a hoe, okay? He has his hands folded one over the other on top of this hoe. And he is looking contently, it seems. If we look really close at his face, he does look content here. And he's looking at these pentacles, which appear to be growing from this vining bush of some kind. And then in the background, we have what looks to be empty fields behind him. Okay? So these are the main things that I pick up in this imagery. The other thing to point out would be his red clothing and red boots. There's all kinds of interpretations that we can come to with the color red. The one that comes to mind here is passion and pursuit, energy. Passionate pursuit and energy is what comes to mind here. And so when we think about this picture and what this would represent, and bringing in those safety, security, stability, time, energy, resource keywords, this card to me represents the time, energy, and resources that are needed to have these crops grow and be this bountiful. So these pentacles here, to me this looks like a vining crop. This looks like pumpkins growing on a vine, right? They're very large, they're very bushy, they're very viney, and they're just expanding. They're almost taller than him at this point, okay? And so this is growth that's been happening because of the time, energy, and resources that he has put into planting the seeds, plowing the fields, watering the plants, taking care of the weeds, which is exactly what he is about to do or just got done doing. Maybe he's going to plant some more pumpkins in behind him in these empty fields here. So this is a moment in time in our lives when we are really in a process of evaluating this passionate pursuit. When we put a lot of time, energy, and resources into things, we really do. The message that comes through with the Pentacles is a lot is making sure that what we're putting out is coming back to us. And so if this beautiful, fertile growth and abundance has come to us, what is it that we did right? What type of seeds did we use? How much water did we use? How much sunlight are these plants receiving? There's all these analytical details that we really should be tapping into at this time and really keeping stock and inventory of these things so that we know what's going right and also what maybe we need to change, right? And so he has this empty field behind him showing the potential to change his strategy to possibly create a more abundant and fruitful harvest. Or maybe this is becoming a little bit too much growth, and maybe we need to dial it back a little bit, or maybe we don't even need to plant another field at all, right? These are all the types of situations that this card can bring up into our awareness. And so think about what you're pursuing in your life with that passionate pursuit. And what is it that you've been putting so much energy and time and resources into that has grown this much? This legitimately could represent your job situation, your career. This could represent your home life. This could represent just in general the way in which you pursue everyday life with your time, energy, and resources. Like, are you always, putting so much energy into it? You're noticing a theme here as we go on through these Pentacles suits. It's about that oomph that's going in and then what's coming back. This is like, and also keeping in mind that your environment will generally reflect to you the similar circumstances that you are creating in your internal world, okay? So if your environment is looking very fruitful and abundant, it's likely that you feel very fruitful and abundant in yourself. This kind of ties into that Six of Pentacles card where we talked about our inner chapel and really learning how to feel full within ourselves. And so this man here, he's feeling pretty proud of himself right now, right? And that energy is being mirrored to him with these beautiful crops. And so at this moment in your time, give yourself a pat on the back because you're rocking it. And also, what are you doing right here? Think about it. Whatever the situation is representing, or if it's just about generally what your life looks like right now, what's going right? Keep track of that. Write it down and keep doing it. And also think about the things that, if maybe this growth is maybe starting to get a little bit out of hand, what do you need to do to kind of dial it back a little bit? That input and output of energy, time, energy, and resources, and really managing that in a way that you can find safety, security, and stability stability. That's really what we're working towards here through the Pentacles suit, is really finding this sense of full safety, security, and stability, and a balance of time, energy, and resources, and finding abundance and fullness in our lives. And so we're getting there. This is the 7 today. So look at what you've been growing. Look at your crops. Take an inventory of what you've put into it, and really make note of what's working here, and keep track of things that maybe could change, so that when you go to plant another field, you have all the things that you need to succeed again in the future. All right, we're going to sit one more time with this card. I just want you to really look at it a little bit more. All right. Keep track of what you think and see, because that's always true for you too. I would love to hear about your guys' own personal interpretations and insights on these cards. Again, I'm Cassie from Rhythm, Roots, and Faith. If you're ever interested in your own personal tarot readings, I do offer those for free. Just get in touch with me to find out more about that. And again, I thank you guys so much for watching. This was day 7, the 7 of Pentacles. We will see you next time for the 8 of Pentacles. Bye, guys. Have a great day.